Hello, I'm Mark Marshall, PGA Master Professional, coming to you from Lake Monticello's golf course. This video is part of a series on how to improve your golf by practicing with purpose. Practicing with purpose simply means having a structure and an objective for your practice time, as opposed to just getting a bag of balls and just hitting randomly. There are three parts to a practice with purpose session. The first is maintenance, the second is skill build, and the third is consequence. There are three different practice with purpose session types. One is putting, two is short game, and three is full swing. Today's video is the second in a series, and it is on the skill building time on your full swing. We've already spent 15 minutes in the maintenance time, and now we're ready to do some skill building. So you need to do a self-assessment and find out what's the most important that you need to improve on. And everyone's going to be a little bit different, but you're going to fall into three categories. In my mind, the most important category is contact. If you can't contact the ball consistently, then it doesn't matter what else happens in golf. Second, once you can develop consistent, repeatable contact, the golfer needs to be concerned with controlling direction. Once the golfer can control contact and direction, then he is ready to move on to distance control. So I'm going to work with you and give you a start on how to spend your 15 minutes of skill building time. First, with contact. When you're doing your skill building time, it's important to work with training aids and practice drills to help you modify your swing motion. Most of the time, the golfers that I work with really struggle with contact because they don't have the bottom under control or the bottom of the swing arc under control. So what I'm saying is that when you make the swing, the club travels in a circle. And most of the time, golfers that struggle with contact, they have the bottom of their circle occurring opposite this bottle, which is well behind the golf ball. And the golfer will either strike the turf and then the ball, that's considered a fat shot, or they'll miss the turf and the club is coming up and just catch the top of the ball. In extreme cases, the club will miss the ball on its way back up. So the first thing that we want to do is to understand bottom. So a simple training aid that you can use is baby powder, or I've just got some chalk. And what we're going to do is we're going to take and put a spot of chalk on the target side of the golf ball. So I'm playing in this direction, and this spot is on the target side of the golf ball. During your skill building time, you're going to focus your attention on striking the ground where the spot is, and you're going to allow the ball to just get in the way. Most golfers are concerned with hitting the ball, but I want your concern to be hitting the ground where the chalk is. Secondly, a practice drill. I'm going to give you one practice drill that you can use in conjunction with this powder to really help you, and it's called the trail heel up. When I'm taking my stance to this ball, the foot that's closest to the target is called my target leg, target foot, and the foot that's farthest away from my target is called my trail foot. So for this exercise, I'm going to take my stance to the ball, and I'm going to lift my trail heel off of the ground. I'm going to swing, keeping this trail heel off the ground the entire time. So I'm going to swing the club back, my trail heel stays off the ground, I swing down, contacting the powder and following through to a nice balanced finish. This is going to help your weight stay forward, moving towards the target. Most golfers tend to get too much weight back and fall away on the backswing, so the trail heel up will keep you from doing that and create the feel that you need to stay forward. So that's a start with contact. Now I'm going to give you a tip on direction. The training aid that I like to use for direction is a swim noodle. You're going to take the swim noodle and place it just outside the ball line, pointing directly at your target. It's going to be parallel to your aiming rod. Swim noodles are very inexpensive, and you can buy them at department stores in the spring and summertime. But this swim noodle is going to give you a visual for the direction that you're attempting to swing the club. So your objective is to swing the club down the line of the swim noodle as opposed to swinging to the left or to the right. So just by practicing with this large visual, it'll help you with your direction of your of your golf swing. Now, the practice drill that I like to use with this training aid is called the toe up to toe up drill. And this is going to be just a miniature golf swing. This part of the club here is called the toe. You're going to take your stance and you're going to swing the club just back to waist high. When the club arrives at waist high, the toe should point to the sky. Also, the shaft of the club should be in a parallel line to your swim noodle. You're going to swing down and through gently, stopping at waist high on the follow through. And again, when the club is at waist high, the toe is to the sky, and the club shaft is parallel to the swim noodle. So during this 15 minutes of practice time, you're going to work on either contact or direction, but not both. And you'll focus your attention for those 15 minutes on that one skill that you want to improve over a period of time. So I've given you 2 practice exercises and 2 training aids to get you started on the skill building time of your practice session. This has been Mark Marshall coming to you from Lake Monticello's golf course. Stay tuned for more videos on how to practice with purpose.